truck's inside this time around, but I'm a little early because I got some things to do. My steering wheel wrap came in, or my half wrap came in for the Forever Sharp steering wheel. And also I got to tighten up my bumper a little bit and put another nut on it because I lost one, because I was waiting to get back to put lock nuts on, lock washers on them, and I lost one, so I got to put a new one on there and take the 2 bolts out and put lock washers on them so I don't hopefully lose any more bolts. But after I get done putting the half wrap on, I'll show you guys what I've done to the interior so far when it comes to everything that's blue. I didn't have enough wrap to finish everything like I wanted to, but it looks halfway decent. I got more wrap ordered and on the way. But yeah, that's the plan for this morning. I figured I'd give you a little insight on anybody that doesn't know how half wrap works for the Forever Sharp steering wheels, or anybody that's curious about it or anything like that. So what half wrap is half of the steering wheel. It has a cover, which is, they call it a half wrap. Pretty much that's what I guess Forever Sharp calls it. And all it does is just bolt onto the steering wheel. A couple Allen keys, all that. I gotta take my knob off, but a couple Allen keys and it comes off. And you can order different colors. Like this one is carbon fiber, which is what I ordered the wheel with. And the new one I ordered in is blue, which you can't really see it too well, but you see it just has little spots for it to bolt back in. Yeah, it's like a dark blue-ish type color, which I think it'll look a little better, a little bit of blue inside, but I think it'll tie everything in. It's not like the perfect matching color to the dash, which is the way the dash is right now, but I think it'll look decent because the dash is this color right here, which it's close enough. You know, that's the only blue half wrap I can find for a 14-inch steering wheel. So show you guys the process. Well, I'll show you guys after I get it unbolted and everything and what it looks like once I'm done. Just like that. When you take the bolts off, it comes right off, just like so. Then you can take your other one, find out where your holes are at, and it sits right in there, just like so. Then you put your bolts back in the back and you basically got a new steering wheel, just like that. Well, new color. But I'm gonna keep this one just in case I decide to ever go back to it or whatever, you know, decide to do, or if I end up with another 14-inch half wrap with a different pattern or something, because this is technically a car wheel, but so it could technically go in a car or something like that. So who knows what I'll end up doing with it. But yeah, I'll get this bolted back in and get it in the truck so I can show you guys what I did to the interior this weekend. And just like that, she's put back together. Now back on, wrap back on, and which this is a different material than this. This is like a carbon fiber with a basically epoxy put over it so it's smooth. And this is vinyl, so it's gonna give a different feel for it. And everything, a little softer, all that goodness. But let me get this put back in and then I'll show you guys what the interior looks like. We're rolling. Trailer's hooked up, pre-trip done. 1 hour till we get to Champaign to deliver Caterpillar, but I think it's a warehouse. And the more and more I keep looking at the wrap, the more and more I want to redo it. So I think it might end up, well, at least the surround. The inside probably will stay where the gauges are, but I think I'm gonna end up tearing the surround off and waiting till my the rest of my wrap comes and redo the outside, or I may not redo the outside. I don't really know yet. Maybe I'll leave it black and then just go black, silver, blue. I don't know. Guess we'll see what it looks like once I rip the surround off and just leave the gauges blue and do that in blue and see what it looks like. And if I don't like it, then I'll rewrap the whole thing. If I like it, then I'll just keep it the way it is. But I don't know. You know, that's the reason why I do things in wrap and not in paint too much anymore, because this is almost just very temporary, because I'm trying to see what I like. So when I go to repaint the truck and I go to get all this stuff painted the same color as the truck, it'll be exactly the way I want it. So I don't know if it's just the gauges to be painted, or if the gauges and the surround to be painted, which I don't know. The more and more I keep looking at the way this looks, I'm not really a fan of the blue, silver, blue. I'm not really digging it too much. I don't know what it is. I think it's just too much blue. So I guess when I get around to it, I'll rip the surround off the blue and see what it looks like. And I'll probably end up doing that at some point today, since I got a lot of time today on my hands. So yeah, I guess we'll see what it looks like. But we're on the interstate, we're rolling, and I'll probably catch up with you guys once I get the champagne. We're at Caterpillar at not the shipper, fuck, can't even think straight, at the delivery, at the receiver. In the dock finally, very tight lot, blind side back. I'll show you guys here in a second. Very, very small lot. Like, the bagging area is basically like the straight length and a little bit over the curb. That's about it. That's about all you got. Which, it's probably gonna be a minute because it looked like they just went on break, so. But I think I'm gonna start tearing this wrap off the surround to kind of see what it looks like with just the blue gauges. And hopefully it looks a lot better. Either way, I gotta tear it off because it's gonna have, if I'm keeping it, it's gonna have to be redone. So, but the gauges didn't come out too bad, but they'll probably get redone eventually too. But the surround is fucking horrible, so I'm gonna definitely take the surround off. Should I do the black with the silver and blue? Should I rewrap the whole thing blue? I guess, I mean, I really can't tell which one I like, because until that's done in blue, it's kind of hard to imagine the whole thing, what it's gonna look like, until the Speedo's done in blue. So I really don't know. I don't know which one I like. I kind of like the blue on blue, blue, silver, blue. I kind of like this. It's a little bit more subtle rather than all the blue. I don't know. But the only reason why I kind of like this a little better, because it's black, then it's silver, then it's blue, and then the gauges are black. So it kind of ties in. I don't know. I guess I'll have to see after I wrap the Speedo and everything and see which one I like, which I'll probably ride it like that with just a Speedo wrap for now. And then maybe rewrap the surround again. I thought about even getting rid of the wrap around the gauges and doing the silver and blue and keeping it, and then do black, silver. Well, it'd be black, blue, black. But I don't know if I'll be able to wrap that cleanly, because it's like it's not a straight edge, it's like a tapered edge. So it's not exactly a straight edge, and then it has this weird corner. So I don't know if I want to deal with that. So I may just keep this the way it is, like this, and then wrap the Speedo and probably rewrap these gauges, because these are the first ones I did, so they didn't come out that great. These are the second ones I did, and those came out way better than these did. So I think I'm gonna rewrap those once my wrap comes in this week, I think. Rewrap those, wrap that, and then probably wrap that, and see how that looks, and see which one I like the best. But I think everything else came out clean. Like, looks almost damn near like paint, besides that one little air bubble right there, which I should be able to get out. That look came out pretty clean too, but it has a few air bubbles. But it's hard to keep the air bubbles out of that because of the way I cut it. I shouldn't have cut it the way I cut it, but it's right. Some of the air from the air vent gets under it, and it bubbles a little bit. And this one came out pretty good too. This was the first one I did, the very first thing I wrapped, and I don't think it's too bad. I mean, it's a little chip in the corner, but it's pretty smooth. It's not too bad. Looks pretty good. Damn near looks like the color of the truck, depending on what angle you see it at. But it has a little bit of sparkle in it. But I don't know. like I said, I still need to wrap that. So wrap that, wrap those, probably re-wrap that and wrap that and see how it all looks. And then, like I said, I'm going to change this shifter out to the ball shifter with the Kenworth emblem in it, blue with the sparkles in it, and change those to the same thing down there so it'll all match, it'll all kind of tie in. So I think that'll look good. And I'm debating on trying to take the red out of the Kenworth on the doors and up there. If it's the same as the big Kenworth emblems, like the ones on the hood, like I took the red out of, then it won't be too hard to just heat them up a little bit. But I'm just kind of scared to warp the fucking plastic around it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. I'll give it a shot. I don't know. I just don't want to screw them up, and then I gotta end up buying a whole nother Kenworth plaque to go back in here. But yeah, that's my plan so far as of things to do. Like I said, wrap should be in this weekend, so hopefully I'll get that done this weekend and see how it looks. But I don't think that's too bad. I kind of like that better than the whole thing being blue, because that was a lot of blue. I like subtle touches. I like stuff like that where it's just subtle. It's not like in your face. Even though I'm probably gonna do some diamond stitch stuff in here. Like they make a panel that goes right in here, and it follows right under here, follows that line down and goes across down here in diamond stitch, and it goes right there. And I think I want to get it in black with blue stitching, so that'll kind of tie this in. And I could also get this in diamond stitch. I can literally diamond stitch this whole interior. They make a kit that diamond stitch the whole interior, but I'm not going to, because diamond stitch is a bitch to keep clean. So I'm probably do like the panel here, and then maybe the side panel back there. But I don't want to do a lot. Like I could even change that to diamond stitch. They make a thing to go across the top of the shelf up there. In diamond stitch, you get rid of the visors, because the visor comes down as low as my visor I have now, so I don't use them anyways. But you take those off, and they make a panel for that. They make one that go on a dash, go across the dash. They make a lot. But if you're ever looking, if you got a KW and you're looking for diamond stitch stuff, Spare Time Fab is where you find all that stuff. He makes watermelon lights for the inside, which is one thing I definitely want to do. But I'm not going to get all of them from him. I'm only going to get some of them from him, because there's another company that makes diamond stitch stuff that I really like. I mean, not diamond stitch stuff, watermelon light stuff. Like Spare Time Fab, he pretty much makes everything but those in watermelon. And I found a guy that makes the plates for those to put a watermelon in them. So yeah, it's coming together. It's definitely coming together. But then I want to do pedals too. I want to do all 3 pedals. I don't know which ones I want. Don't know if I want some with some blue in it. I don't know if I just want like some decorative black ones, which that's probably what I'll go with, because dirty shoes, so on and so forth. So I'll probably get some like decorative black ones or something. And then some different floor mats eventually, which I have another set of floor mats, which are going to be wintertime floor mats. They're rubber floor mats, so these will come out. And then because that's the reason why I did rubber floors. So a lot of people ask me why I spec this truck out the way I spec'd it out, because it's not like a full, like, spec'd out as like a diamond VIT interior or anything like that. It's literally the base model interior, rubber floors. But the reason why I did rubber floors is because carpet in trucks is not that great. I've learned that from my dad. You got to vacuum it out all the time, clean it out all the time, and it holds dust and everything else. So if you do rubber floors, it's easy to keep clean, and then you can just put, like I did, put carpet mats down, and you got your carpet all the way through. And then I got to buy a carpet one for back there, but it's just easier to keep clean. I like things to stay clean. So if I get stuff that's easy to keep clean and less to maintain, it just makes everything easier. It keeps the truck clean. So full rubber floors in this truck. Base interior, no diamond stitch from the factory, because they do white diamond stitch, and if I'm gonna do diamond stitch, it's gonna be blue. So yeah, it's base model interior, literally base model interior with the gauge package. I didn't want the what NAF plus or whatever they call that junk, because I've heard a lot of bad stories about that thing going out. But base model interior with the black dash, because the base model interior does come with the gray dash in it. So base model interior with the black dash, full black dash, and full gauge package. That's all this is spec'd out as. There's nothing else spectacular about this besides the shelf in the back. Besides that shelf and the speakers, that's it. All I did was put as many speakers as I could put in here, the shelf, full gauge package, and that was pretty much it. And the plug for the refrigerator too. Those are the only like 4 things I did for the inside of this truck. Everything else that I spec'd was pretty much outside stuff. So like it came with mirror turn signals. It came with all the plugs, like these little plugs right here, that little blue and black plug. This truck has them all around it. And the reason why I did that is because I was thinking ahead. So when it comes to lights and putting lights in, so you can get the spare switches, right? But the spare switches, depending on the truck, normally don't have a lead outside the truck. So like that spare switch, I'm probably going to use that spare switch for inside lights, because that auxiliary switch right there and that one right there does all my outside lights. All the auxiliary switches already are ran outside. So that one, there's 2 underneath the truck, there's 1 right there, and then my beacon switch right there, there's a wire that's ran to the back of the truck that's not hooked up to anything, because I'm going to use that beacon switch for underglow. So that beacon switch is going to be all underglow. All the underglow under the truck is going to be hooked up to that switch. So that's really going to be nice. So all my I should never have to run wires through the dash to connect to a switch. Never. I should never ever have to do that, because everything is pretty much wired to the outside. And then all my rear lights for the back of the sleeper, that's like I think the top lights, the middle lights, and then the very bottom lights. So I just wanted everything easy. Like I thought about all the stuff I wanted to do to the truck, and then how could I make it easier without having to tear the truck apart to run wires and everything. I've had enough of that. I've done a lot of that, and it's really hard to keep it clean. And then when a wire goes bad, you got to tear the dash apart. Nothing should ever really go bad, because none of those wires are cut. They're just plugs. They're all plugs, plug to plug. So that's one thing I recommend to anybody that's speccing a truck out. Think about everything that you're going to do. If you're going to do lighting and everything else outside the truck, spec it out with the plugs already outside the truck, so it's easy. Damn near plug and play. You just buy the one plug. You buy the female plug, put your wires in, pin your wires into it, and plug it in, and flip a switch. So it's pretty easy. But that's my suggestion to anybody that's ordering a truck. Alright, now we're unloaded. Pretty simple, easy day. I do got a load I got to pick up later on tonight, but like I said, that is a preload for tomorrow. And it's Pioneer seed, so it's a multiple drop. And normally I would carry and pallet jack, but since I got to pick up my other load, which I don't know what it's going to be and how much the trailer's going to be full, I kind of can't, so I'm going to have to use some of the representatives pallet jacks to get some of the stuff off the trailer. But it's 2 drops to a rep, and then I think 2 drops or 3 drops to 2 or 3 drops to plants. So it's a pretty simple day. Tomorrow too. So really this whole week's gonna be pretty simple and pretty easy, because like I said, I'll be home basically every day this week besides Tuesday. In a sense, I should be home every single day besides Tuesday. So can't really complain. Easy week, especially with the way I've been running a lot lately. So I wish people would learn how to drive.
But yeah, unloaded, Caterpillar, like the place. I've been here before. Didn't know I had been here before. I had totally forgot about this place was over here. They normally unload pretty fast no matter what you got on your trailer. I think the last time I came over here with a full trailer. So, and I think I got out pretty quick too. I think I got out quicker last time than I did this time. But, headed home, would be chilling for, I don't know, I'll be home at 11. So we'll be chilling for like 6 hours before I gotta go pick up my load, which is not far from my shop. And preload it. And it'd be done for a day. And I'll be chilling at home. And wake up early in the morning to get everything done that I need to get done tomorrow, so I can get up to Wisconsin at a pretty decent time. Because I think my pickup time for the load that's going up to Wisconsin is like 1 o'clock, I want to say. So I need to try to get the Pioneer stuff done and off the trailer and trailer cleaned at a pretty decent time. Otherwise, I'm going to be really rushing. Come on, it's a stop sign. Let's go. You stop before me. But yeah, easy week, easy day. I have relaxed weeks like this from time to time. Still making good money. Still making just as much as I made the last couple weeks. So either way, it don't matter if I'm running or not. Most of the time I'm still, well, I guess more or less should say it doesn't really matter if I'm running hard or not. Most of the time I'm still making around the same amount of money either way. But I like weeks like this, and sometimes I like running across the road. Either way, it don't matter to me. The only thing I really don't like doing is the Pioneer stuff. I don't like multi-drop stuff most of the time. I'm not really a fan of it. The Pioneer stuff, when the season kicks and it's like the season is in, I do it most of the whole season because it pays good. I'm home every day and you can't really beat it. But I'm not really 100% of a fan of it. Like, I do it just because of the fact, like I said, I'm home every day and it's the winter time. So I'm home every day during the winter time. It pays just as good as anything else does. And the only thing about it is you have to unload the trailer yourself. So you have to carry a pallet jack. You have to carry a pallet jack so you can unload the boxes and pallets off the trailer. So it's not a no-touch thing. You're gonna be moving this stuff, and then the thing that also sucks, well, that used to suck about it, is we used to have manual pallet jacks, which were, the regular push pallet jacks, but now we got automatic pallet jacks that push themselves, and then some of them lift hydraulically, some of them you still got to pump, but it still moves on its own for the most part. So that makes it a lot easier, because them boxes, the Pro boxes, are at least anywhere from 2,000 to, like, I think the highest one I've seen is like 2,700 pounds. Pallets, depending on how many are on a stack, can be anywhere from about the same, but most, well, I wouldn't even say they're about the same. They'd be less. So I want to say pallets probably weigh 1,100 to 1,800 pounds. If it's a full stack pallet, it's heavy. But if it's not a full stack pallet, then it's really light. Some pallets you get on a truck will be literally one bag on a pallet, and you can literally scoot it around yourself. Just kind of depends on where it's going, what the representative ordered. or whatnot, because the places that I go to, a lot of people call them farmers, but they're not really farmers. They're, well, some of them are farmers, but what they all do is they're representatives for Pioneer. So they order Pioneer seed for their customers. We ship it to them, whether it's on their farm, whether it's in their warehouse on their farm, or they have an actual big warehouse or whatnot. That's the reason why you got to carry the pallet jack, because you don't know where you're unloading at, whether it's be their farm or whatever else. Because they all have forklifts. It's mandatory to have a forklift. But you deliver to them, and then they deliver it to their customers either come pick it up or they deliver it to their customers. So it's a pretty cool gig. We do it out. I think this will be my fourth year going this year doing it. Third or fourth year, whichever one. I don't know. I can't really remember. But it's a cool gig, especially in the wintertime. Once the summertime hits, I want to go back to doing like what I'm doing now, because I like doing what I'm doing now. So it's a cool gig for the wintertime, in a sense. But other than that, I'm not really a fan of it. My brother likes it more than I do. My dad really doesn't like it either. But like I said, we all do it for the wintertime's sake. But apparently, we had a meeting. Well, my parents had a meeting with XPL, which they're the ones who broker out for Pioneer. Broke our loads out for Pioneer, which Pioneer is not really Pioneer anymore. It's Corteva now, whatever you call it. But apparently, so when the season is in, people like us that do this all the time, there's a lot of guys that we run with that do this every season. A lot of companies that we run with that do this every season. Then when the season ends, XPL puts this stuff on the load board. Just all the load boards. You can find them on C.H. Robinson. You can find them on Coyote. Find them on TQL, Snyder. You can find them everywhere. So apparently what they're going to try to do is do a change up this year to where the people who do this regularly every season will have first dibs on any of the loads going out when the season's not in. So some of that stuff is like dock to dock. Some of that stuff is running and picking up discarded seed, as they call it, or seed that's no good, or picking up returns. So like, let's say I go and deliver to a representative, and then he doesn't end up selling that, and he ends up wanting to return it back to Pioneer. A truck will have to come pick that up. So I did some of that last year, picking up returns and stuff like that. So apparently we're supposed to get first dibs on stuff, first bid on stuff this year after the season's over. So we're gonna see how that goes. Which, if it's like picking up returns and stuff like that, I'll do that in a heartbeat, because when I did returns, I did a load last year when I still had my old truck. I picked up in Normal, where I'm going to pick up this load tonight. I went over to Nebraska, dropped off in Nebraska. Then I went from Nebraska to Colorado, picked up returns from two different representatives, which it was just one pallet each. Still paid the same rate, which the rates are pretty good for what you're doing, because you get paid empty and loaded miles. So I picked up two pallets from them, ran back to Nebraska, delivered those at the plant in Nebraska, picked up a load and brought it back to Normal. And I think that load paid really freaking well, and it was lightweight most of the time. I think the only time I was heavy was coming from Normal to Nebraska back to Normal. And then they also have where you're picking up dirty boxes. So it'd be pro boxes that are empty. They put like 42 of them or 43 of them on the truck, stacked to the ceiling. It's light, very light, because they're empty plastic boxes. And you'll return those to plants that clean them. So there's a plant in Indiana I used to do shuttles to, that I would pick up. I'd start Normal. I'd pick up a load, like a full loaded load, in Normal. Go to St. Joseph, which is down here by Champaign. It's not far from where I'm at now. I go to St. Joseph, drop off that loaded load, pick up a load of empty boxes, run that over to Indiana, deliver that to the plant that cleans the boxes. Then I'll jump over to Indianapolis, pick up a loaded load and bring that back to normal. So a lot of the XPO stuff is round trip stuff, so it always gets us back home. No matter what you're doing, it normally always gets you back home unless you're going like far out to where, you know, your logs or whatever won't get you back home. But in the season, you'll always normally be back home unless you choose not to. Unless you choose not to and pick something up, because the way it works when it comes to doing this stuff, we have a guy that we work with, which I think it's still the same guy that we're doing this with. His name is Joe, and he basically we just tell him how many trucks we have that we're doing it with, and then he just sends out loads for driver 1, driver 2, driver 3. And if it's something that we don't want to do, we're just like, no, we want to do it, send us something else if you got something else. But most of the time when it's in the season, it's normally running across the state of Illinois for the most part, maybe ducking to Missouri. Well, actually, we ducked to Missouri a lot last year. We go into Missouri, run across, because you can run in Missouri and get back into the state, get back home on your ELD, because we don't run far into Missouri. We run state line, a little past the state line, where you'll be like 4 hours going into Missouri, 4 hours back, and you're normally running back empty, and you're still getting paid running back empty, which is nice. But run into the state of Missouri, all around Illinois, and a little bit of Wisconsin too. And then, like I said, you can go all the way to Nebraska and do all that stuff too, if you choose to. But it's a pretty cool gig, but sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Just kind of depends on how I feel.
Alright, let's get it warmed up. Back to the good old grind. Well, ain't nothing to it, just basically 15 minutes down the road to go pick up my preload for tomorrow morning. But yeah, back to it. Had to go drop my brother's truck off at the shop, and by the time I did all that, it was pretty much about time for me to go by the time I made it back, so we had to go to the store and do some other stuff. But let's get her warmed up. Maybe if I unlock the door, that'd be a little bit better. All right. Remember, always let it go through its cycle. Alrighty, let's get to it.
We're loaded. Only 12 spots on the truck, or 12 Pro boxes. It's not heavy nor light. It's kind of right in between. Nothing special. You normally get about, 17 spots on a truck for boxes and pallets combined. It's about as much as you can get, about 17 spots legally. So it's gonna be a easy day tomorrow. There's only 12 spots, shouldn't take that long to get off. 2 drops to 2 people, pick up in St. Joseph, which is a plant, and deliver at another plant. I think it's like Dow Green, Illinois. And then go pick up that load to go to Wisconsin. So it's not going to be too bad of the day tomorrow. It's probably going to be a late night, but easy day sort of thing. But we're headed home now, about a 15-minute drive home. Go home, shower, eat, all that good stuff, and relax for the rest of the night, and wake up early in the morning and try to get this stuff off, because I think my first drop, I think maybe like an hour out, and I want to try to get there an hour early. So I'll probably leave, I don't know, what time do I have to get my first stop? rushing to get to my 1 o'clock pickup to go up to Wisconsin. So hopefully everything goes smoothly tomorrow, just as smooth as it went today. And hopefully there's no hiccups tomorrow, because I can't afford hiccups tomorrow if everything's going to go right. So, like I said, headed home, so nothing much to it. But next time I'll probably pick up the camera, probably be tomorrow morning. I don't know how I'm going to do videos this week. I don't know if I'm going to do it like I've been doing it. I don't know if I'm going to do this whole week in one video and drop it on Sunday/Monday or early Sunday or whatever, like I've been doing it. I haven't really decided that yet. Because since I'm going to be home, I guess it kind of depends on when I'm going to be home throughout the week. But since I'm going to be home, I can edit, since I shouldn't really be out too late because I'll pretty much be home every day besides Tuesday. So I should have time to edit. So maybe that'll happen. Maybe it'll be a whole weekend of one video. I don't know. May get 2 videos, may get 1 video, may get 3 videos. I don't know. I haven't really figured out a routine for this stuff yet, because I can't really set actual schedule for myself, because every day is different. Some days I'm running throughout the night, and some days I'm not, and some days, I'm running all day, all night. Don't have time really to edit, because when I'm getting loaded, I'm trying to pay attention and try to get loaded, get out, and then, when I'm in a dock, I don't want to be like in the middle of editing and then have to stop and lose my place and everything else. So when I like to edit, I like to be able to get the whole thing done at once and not have to stop and everything else. So I don't know how this week's gonna happen. You may get 2 short videos, or 2 shorter videos, then an hour video of the full week, or I don't know. Just like I said, it depends on how everything works out. But I'm thinking I'll probably be able to put out a video, not tomorrow, but maybe Wednesday. Put Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on one video, and then Thursday, Friday on the next. If it works out that way, if I get enough content, enough footage, because tomorrow I'll have my GoPro with me, since I forgot to grab it this morning. Well, actually, yeah, I should have my GoPro with me tomorrow, so it's all cleared out and ready to go. So hopefully everything goes right. So that's all I'm hoping. But we're basically already back. It's been 5 minutes on this one clip, and I'm halfway back already. So I'll catch you guys in the morning at some point. I don't know if I'll pick up the camera as soon as I get to the truck or not, but I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. Morning, y'all. We've already made our first drop for the day. Got another drop, and then a pickup and a drop, and then my pickup going to Wisconsin, maybe some change of plans because some things done happen or whatnot. But yeah, already made our first drop for the day. On our way to our second drop. Probably won't really film too much when it comes to being at a rep's place, because a lot of these places are their personal homes. Like, they have their big sheds and stuff on their property where their homes are actually at. So I don't want to, invade their privacy or anything like that. So we're about an hour away from our second drop. Hopefully it goes by pretty quick, which it's a pain because I'm having to manually pull these things off the trailer. And I think the boxes I just dropped were like 2,800 pounds, so it's definitely a workout. But
a little over an hour away from our next drop, so we'll get there, get dropped, and then I'll catch you when we're on our way to our pickup. We delivered our second load. We're here at Pioneer or Corteva, whatever, getting loaded with our third. Right now I'm going down to Dalgreen, and then I'm done with XPO Pioneer, and I pick up at Kraft Foods, which I'm going to be late because there's nothing I can really do about it. So hopefully they load me still within a decent time, even though I'm going to end up being late. But you get loaded at Kraft Foods, we go up to Wisconsin, and then from Wisconsin I pick up somewhere up there and I go to Indiana, but that delivers next day, so it's going to be one of those pick up and go home sort of things. So waiting to get loaded. I'm getting loaded with dirty boxes, so it's gonna be a light load going down, and I don't know what I'm getting at Kraft. Could be some anything. So well, it's gonna be a long day, long night, because I gotta drive all the way up there tonight, but no, it is what it is. One long day for the rest of the week being pretty much short and easy. I can deal with that. So we'll get loaded. Finally got the camera mounted. So once we get out of here, it'll probably be a time lapse all the way down to Dalgreen, and then I'll catch up with you guys once I make it down there. All right, well, we're at the delivery spot. Well, the last delivery spot for my Pioneer XPO stuff for the day. Gonna be a little late to the next pickup in Granite City, Illinois, but I've already called and made sure it's gonna be all right and everything else. So, but only got 2 docks working over here, it looks like, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trucks, 2 in a dock, all waiting to get unloaded. Here, I'll show you guys. We got 2 over there, 1 over there, 1 in front of me, 2 on the docks, and 1 that just pulled up. So pretty busy place. It's normally not like this during a decent season. Normally you're either sitting over there waiting to get in the dock, or the docks are open and you just bag straight in. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna chill here for a while, wait to get unloaded, and then we'll be on our way to Granite City. After a long time waiting, we're finally back rolling. My appointment time is 1 o'clock. I won't get there to 3:30. Of course, don't surprise me. Whatever, it is what it is. As long as the truck gets loaded tonight, that's all I really care about. I'll fucking sleep if they make me wait long. So just kind of bad because I haven't had time to stop and really get me like food, like actual food. All I've had is like chips and shit, so my head kind of hurts. But every day don't work out the way you think it's gonna work out. So freaking camera. But yeah, it's just one of those days. Have them from time to time where you're just seems like nothing's going right, even though it's supposed to be an easy day. But going to Kraft Foods, so it's either going to be hit or miss.
Use the left 2 lanes to take exit 96 on the left onto I-64 west towards St. Louis.
Anyways, we're going to Kraft Foods, so it's going to be either hit or miss. Either going to be I've been to Kraft Foods where I've showed up late because wherever I was at before took too long, or whatever the case was, and they've loaded me immediately. And then I've been to ones where they made me
71 miles.
Oh my goodness.
Continue straight.
Anyways, I've been to ones where they've loaded me immediately, and I've been to ones where they make me sit for God knows how long before they load me. So we'll see what the case be once we make it over here. Camera GoPro's not going because I forgot to start it, so I'm not going to start it now. So I'll catch up with you guys once we make it there, and hopefully we get some good news. But if I don't, I won't be surprised. So
Oh man. Let's get back to trucking. All right, y'all. We made it to our pickup finally. 2.5 hours late, but looks like they're getting me right until a dot. Weird little system they got here. You lock your glad hands with this. I've never seen this before. This is something different. There's a little key that's in here, and you put this in there, you slide it up and turn the key and it locks it, and you take your key all the way down here, and the key goes in this box. And I guess what it does is it activates the dock. So whenever you put the key in there, it lets them basically know that your glad hand is locked. So kind of cool, kind of different. Never seen that before. Yeah, like I said, kind of cool, kind of different. Never seen that. Oh, it's freaking grease. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that grease all back over there. So it's a clean job for this weekend. But yeah, pretty cool. Well, we're here. Surprised they put me in the docket immediately, but you know, not too bad. Not too bad whatsoever. So still looking good, still dirty as usual, filthy. But let's see how long it takes for them to load. Hopefully it don't take too long. Got 6 hours of drive time, 6.5 hours of drive time, but I'm gonna have to stop and get fuel and food before we roll all the way up to Wisconsin and get up there for my 8 o'clock appointment in the morning. I'm gonna roll literally right past my shop, I think, to get up there. Right up 39 probably, unless it takes me 57 instead of, well, unless it takes me 57 all the way up instead of 55 to 39. Unless it takes me 57 up, then I won't. But it's been a long day, long day. Just ready to get this over with, which it feels like they're loading me now. So hopefully it don't take too long. There's only one other truck here other than me. So I'll catch you guys once we get loaded, if I remember to, and I'm gonna try to get the camera rolling as well. So catch you guys in a little bit. All right, y'all, we're loaded. Got the camera going for a time lapse. We got a Capri Suns. I think it's like 36,000 something. Yeah, 36,095 pounds, so not too heavy. Nothing I gotta really worry about when it comes to weight. Going up to Omaha, Wisconsin. Walmart, 8:30 a.m. appointment. So I don't have to make it all the way up there. I'll probably get close. I was gonna stop by home because I'm going right through home. But I'm already not gonna make it up there until 11 o'clock if I keep driving through. But I also gotta stop for fuel and I need to eat. So there's not really any point in stopping at home. It'll just be a waste of time to stop at home. I'll be home tomorrow, so it's really no big deal. So I'm gonna keep the door closed until I gotta stop and get fuel, which I think I know where I'm gonna stop and get fuel to. Fuel that, because I should make it there, no problem. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the door closed, keep it moving. So we gotta stop and get fuel, get a little bit of food in us, and it's gonna be a late night. Probably won't make it up there till around midnight after I get done getting fuel and food. So probably be around midnight, 1 o'clock-ish maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on traffic.
all filled up. Got some breakfast food for the morning, orange juice and stuff. $900 fill up, but it'll probably take me well into the end of the week, if not fully the end of the week. I've been doing like 1,800 bucks worth of fuel, so it ain't too bad. So we gonna always helps if I unlock the fucking door. But we're gonna put this stuff up, get this fuel receipt and my ELD for IFTA, and then roll on over to Wisconsin. Catch you guys once we get over there, because the camera just died as I got here. So catch you guys probably around Wisconsin, or if I decide to pick it up a little earlier. Alright, y'all, we're parked for the night. Rest area here in Wisconsin. About an hour away from Walmart, which I guess ain't too bad. Appointment's 8:30, so I'm gonna probably show up an hour early. Letting the truck cool down now. But yeah, 8:30 appointment. Gonna try to probably be there 7:30 since it's Walmart, so we can be there an hour early. Gonna try to get this stuff off and go pick up my next load, because I got an open appointment for my next load. So get this off early, picked up early, go home, and relax for the rest of the day until we gotta wake up in the morning and go to Indiana and repeat. So but yeah, she looking good. Dirty, but she looks good. Oh, tired. I think it's like 11 o'clock or something like that. But also, I got something to show you guys. So I added, so this light right here, that's down there, there's two of them. They used to be on top of the tanks, mounted right here from the factory. And I'm gonna take that other one that I have too and put it over on that side, so it'll be there and there. I'm gonna change them out to red eventually. So everything I think under here is gonna end up red for the most part. But I think what I'm gonna do from the tanks back red and everything else forward amber or something along the lines of that. Or I may do dual revolution lights or some switchbacks or something. I don't know. I don't really know yet, but it's about time to go to sleep. Nice truck. Well, it's about time to go to sleep after the truck cools down a little bit. But here's a good look at her. And those are headlights not on. Those are just the halos. No headlights on. Just the halos. So, see if we can catch a thumbnail here. There we go. Alright, it's bedtime. Time to go to sleep. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, y'all. It is 6:30 in the morning. Got an hour ride to Omaha, to Walmart, to deliver. Still tired, since I only got, 7 hours of sleep. I mean, I guess that's not bad, but still sort of tired. But hopefully today goes by pretty smooth. Get to Walmart pretty much an hour early, and
hopefully they get this stuff off pretty quick because I got an open appointment on my other end that picks up from I think like 7 till 7 in the morning to something in the evening. So hopefully Walmart doesn't take too long so we can get in and get out, but time lapse is running, so I'm gonna catch you guys once we get over the Walmart. We made it to Walmart. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Made it to Walmart. Gotta wait on my door, which is right over there. 258. There's a truck in it, but they already told me that I'm gonna probably have to wait for a door. I'm an hour early anyway, so it don't really matter. So I'm gonna sit here, watch some YouTube, kill some time, you know, and wait to get back in. But don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff if you forgot. You know, let me know some things you guys want to know or want me to go over. Who knows, maybe I'll make a video about it. But yeah, catch you guys once we get in our door. All right, y'all, we're back at it. Headed to the pickup. About an hour, 40-minute drive. We'll make it there at around 12:20-ish. They stop loading at 1 o'clock, so that's about perfect. Wish I could have got there a little bit earlier, but Walmart, so never know how long it could take. Could be quick, could be not. So on our way to the pickup, and I'll catch you guys once we get there.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Literally took them 5 minutes, full trailer in 5 minutes. Pretty impressive. Overload it, go home, about 3.5 hours or so to make it home. But yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy day. Ready to go home, ready to relax, ready to shower, all that goodness, and start up in the morning. So I'll get the camera ready and go probably, and let's hit the road. All right, a little fuel stop before we make it home. Before we make it out of Wisconsin, because I found it pretty cheap, $4.70 something on mud flat. So figured we'd get some fuel and get some food while we're here, because they have some pretty good food. So gonna fill up and then hit the road. All filled up, back on the road. Well, sort of kind of back on the road. Got to get back to the interstate because it was, I don't know, 3 miles off the interstate to make to this place. But like I said, it was like $4.70 something, and everything else that I've seen going back home has been high 4s or low 5s. So I had to stop and get that. $4.11 on the pump, but with mud flap discount was $3.88. So that puts me at around, let's see, I did 9 last time, so that puts me around $1,200 so far for the weekend fuel, which that should literally, that little last fill up should end my week, because I'm going home over to Indiana, which is basically Indianapolis, picking up there, and then going back towards home. So there should be 0 fill ups for the rest of the week. So about $1,200 for this week. Last week I did 16 or 17, and the week before I did 18. So
In 1 mile, keep right to
it's getting lower,
north
but
south toward Rockford.
while we're on the topic of fuel mileage, I ordered on Monday the PDI Stage 1 kit for this truck, which anybody that doesn't know who or what PDI is Performance Diesel Inc. They do a lot of big truck stuff. They started off with pickup trucks, now they do big truck stuff for fuel mileage and horsepower. So I'm doing their Stage 1 kit for now because I can do the Stage 1 kit without voiding the warranty, which is basically all it is a bored out air intake and then a tune. I get 3 tunes. My stock tune that's already on the truck, and then I'll have
to merge onto I-39 south toward Rockford.
And then I'll have a economy tune and a power tune. With the power tune, that will push this truck well over 600 horsepower. So I should be somewhere, I'll be well over 600 horsepower. And my torque, I think, would be around 2,000 to 2050, like the big horsepower motors come with. Like I said, I didn't order the big horsepower motor with this truck. And the reason why I didn't is because I was planning on doing this PDI stuff. Like the big motor, the 605 motor, the 605 motor was like an extra $15,000 than this motor that I got. So instead of getting the 605 motor, I just got this motor, and then I'm gonna put the PDI stuff on it and make well over that. So that's the plan. It should be here tomorrow if everything works out, because I won't be around to get it. The Stage 1 kit is like $3,800 bucks. But when I was talking to some of the guys from PDI and some of the people that have this already done their trucks and stuff like that, a lot of people say it's worth it, well worth it. The PDI guys say I should get 0.5 or more fuel mileage out of the motor. So if I'm doing, like right now I'm doing 6s, I should be doing close to 7s or mid 7s. And then when I'm loaded down, I'm doing 5.5 to 6. So that means loaded down, I should be getting anywhere from 6 and up. So this truck should basically stay in the 6s in a sense, unless I get in the hills, and you know how that goes. But yeah, I'll be pushing well over 600 horsepower after this weekend. It should be here tomorrow. Somebody has to be there to sign for it. I don't know if I'm not going to be there, and I don't know if my girlfriend's going to be there or not to be able to sign for it. So I'm going to leave a note, and hopefully they just leave the stuff. If not, I'll just get the stuff Friday. But the plan is to install the stuff on Saturday. I may record some of it. I may not. I don't know. When it comes to the weekends, like I said in my last video, sometimes I just like to work and not think about it. But maybe I'll get some flamer shots after I'm done. And then maybe Monday I'll do a review. Well, it won't be Monday because Monday's Labor Day, so I won't be working. It'll be Tuesday when I go back to work and actually put a load behind it. I guess I don't know if Tuesday I'll be heavy loaded down, but once I put a load behind it, and then once I actually put a heavy load behind it, whatever that will be, I'll kind of do a review on the tuner and the air intake and my fuel mileage changes, and kind of see how it all kind of plans out, how it kind of works out, and if it's worth it or not. Which, like I said, I've talked to people that's running this stuff now, and they say it's amazing. So I don't expect anything less, especially for the price. But that's this weekend's project. My wrap won't be in this weekend, sadly, so I can't finish the rest of the dash. Well, my blue wrap won't be in, but my other camo blue wrap will be in. And I'm gonna use the camo. It's black camo with a little bit of blue camo in it. I'm gonna use that for the deck plate whenever I decide to order the deck plate, which will probably be at the end of, like I keep saying, at the end of next month. I'll probably order the deck plate. So I won't be able to do that. So this weekend's project is going to be get the truck clean like every weekend, and then install the air intake and the tuner, and then Tuesday it'd be put it back to work and see what it does. If I get more fuel miles than that, I'm only spending right now anywhere from 1,800 and below in fuel for a week, which 1,800, that was me going down to Louisiana and back. I haven't spent that much since I went down and back. So I'm spending basically anywhere from, I'd call it 1,500 and below a week. So if I'm spending that now in the PDI stuff, if it does that, and they say it does, average is 0.5 more than what you're getting now. So they said your truck could do a lot better too. So we'll see. So if I'm getting 0.5 or more better, that should drop me down in fuel price for a week to hopefully, I want to say if I'm averaging like 16, I want to say probably 14, maybe 13, 14, I'm hoping. But like I said, we'll see. That's this weekend's project. I don't think I really have too much anything else to do besides that, but that's going to take a minute because I got to take the old intake off, put the new one on. I got to unbolt all that stuff and unplug sensors and pull them out, and then I got to update the tuner before I tune the truck, and then tune the truck, and so on and so forth. So, but we got about 2.5-ish hours, I think, until we make it back. It'll be like 5 basically when we make it back. So, and I did get some food. I got two barbecue rib sandwiches. These things are freaking amazing from Quick Trip. These things are really freaking good. But yeah, about 2.5 hours. Got the GoPro rolling. I hope you guys like that back road time lapse that I had when I was back in the back roads of Wisconsin and the curvies with all the scenery. I'm sure that should come out pretty nice. But yeah, we're gonna get back to trucking and stuff my face with food, and then I'll see you guys once I'll probably pick up the camera once I make it back to the shop. If I forget to do it, like I am bad with picking up the camera, then I'll see you guys in the morning. So let's get back to trucking.
Good morning. Currently 3 a.m. Headed basically to Indianapolis. Easy short run today. Run this stuff that I picked up yesterday over to Indianapolis, drop it, pick up some other stuff going over to Champaign, which that's not far from Indianapolis, and that delivers tomorrow morning, so I'll be staying down there. But should be a pretty easy, smooth day. So let's get to it.
All right, y'all, we done delivered. On our way out. Basically Indianapolis. It's Greenwood, but it's basically Indianapolis. I'm only 14 so miles away from Indianapolis, but our next spot is about 30-40 minutes away, so we're gonna go straight there. I don't load till 2, but apparently they got parking for people that are early, and I don't feel like sitting at no truck stop, so we're gonna check out, and after we check out, we're gonna head straight there, and maybe I can get in early, maybe I won't. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys once we make it over to Pepsi. We're here in a dock already. Surprisingly, appointment's not till 2, and it is 9:40. And as soon as I checked in, they put me right in the dock. So I guess we'll see how long it actually takes to get loaded. I'm very surprised because the last time I came to this place, there was trucks everywhere, and I sat, I think, an hour after my appointment time before they even put me in a dock. So it's really surprising, but there's also like nobody here. There's nobody waiting. So it's Pepsi too. So, you know, some Pepsi places are good and some are not. So guess we'll find out how long it takes, but I'm gonna relax and chill, and I'm expecting it to take all day, but if it don't, then it don't, and we'll be headed to Champaign, which is only like an hour and 30-minute drive, and then after that we'll chill for the night, and I think I'll deliver like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, one of the two at UNFI. So pretty simple, pretty easy day, just kind of relaxed day. So just want to make it to the weekend. I'm just excited to put that PDI stuff on this truck. So yeah, guess we'll relax, eat some breakfast, and catch up with you guys once we either get loaded or if something pops in my head to talk about. Finally, 1 o'clock, which an hour before my appointment time, not bad. Just an hour and a half drive to the truck stop that I'll be staying at tonight, and relax, be there at like 2 something, so I can't beat that. Easy, smooth day. Didn't take too long to load after they actually started on me, so that's always a good thing. But I'm gonna get the camera set up, ready to roll, and hit this time lapse for this little short drive. And I'll catch up with you guys once we make it to the truck stop. That's it for the day. Easy, short little hour 45, and we're parked. Not in the best spot that I really wanted to, because I know some people will probably disagree with this, but I like in spots or straight pull out spots, just because of the fact of here it's not that bad because there's a lot of space between, you know, where a truck will park in front of me and there, and I can swing out. But being in a longer truck, you gotta think about where you're parking at all times, literally at all times. And then I hope, the only thing I really hope is that nobody comes and sideswipes a fucking truck when they're trying to bag in. So that's the reason why I really like spots where I can pull straight out, because if it's a spot where I can pull straight out and keep going, that means it's a straight bag for somebody that's coming to bag in next to me, and they shouldn't for any reason hit me. So there's that. But yeah, I'm gonna run in, get some food, and call it a night, relax, watch some YouTube myself. I probably won't edit till tomorrow because I'll be home pretty early tomorrow, because the only thing I'm doing is delivering this load at 4 a.m. But I'll catch you guys in the morning. Oh, good morning. It's currently fucking 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m., whatever the fuck it is. In the morning, we're in our dock. Just checked in. Looks like they're doing a shift change, so I'll probably be here for a little while, but just checked in, turning our paperwork. Gotta wait for them to unload for a lumper fee and everything. Alright y'all, that's it for this week's video. I didn't record any of my delivery because it was 4 a.m. delivery. I got there at 3. Backed into a door by 3:30, and I passed out. And they got me done at around 4 something, and now it's 6, and I'm at the yard. So we get this trailer drop, get the truck inside the shop so they can start cooling down, because I think I'm gonna tear into this motor today and see if we can get it all tuned up and everything, and see if we can push. Should be pushing around 630 to 650 when I'm done with it for the stage 1 kit, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go home, grab the stuff, well, take a shower and everything, and grab the stuff, come back out here, probably get that done, get the truck washed, and then I'll probably get it detailed and stuff tomorrow, since I got a long weekend and I'm here early. So, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that goodness, share it, whatever you want to do. And I'll see you guys next week on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, since Monday's a holiday. So I'll see you next week on Tuesday for our short 4-day week. And it's going to be a very interesting week. It's going to be kind of a dedicated thing, doing the same thing over and over again. So I don't know how filming's going to go with this, but we'll see. Give you guys a last little look. We'll end the video. You guys have a good weekend and a great holiday.